Hey friends, this is Crystal, the content director and photographer over here at Crystal Clear Photography. Thanks for tuning in this week. I wanted to talk a little bit about one of my favorite systems to use, and that is Canva. Canva has become so popular because it's allowed business owners to be able to create graphics in a super quick way, especially if design and things like that are not your strong suit, I should say. They're not your strong suit, but you really want to have some nicely branded photos and content and graphics and all of those good things. So I absolutely love Canva and wanted to pop in and talk to you this week about 4 ways that you could use one image. One of the most common struggles among business owners today is feeling like they don't have enough variety in their images or their content. We often forget that, not every single follower or, past or present clients and customers are going to see every single thing that we post. But we've also kind of created this culture through social media that makes us feel like everything has to be brand new, fresh, 100% different, unique, and all of these things. So I wanted to chat with you a little bit about how that's not always the case, and you could just take one photo, use it in 4 different ways, and then be able to create the consistency throughout your brand. You're not necessarily touching every single person, but it's in several different places so that you can use that image in a lot of ways, get it out there more, and feel like you're getting a little bit more use out of your stuff. Instagram is a huge I guess you could say a huge factor for a lot of businesses when it comes to marketing, but a lot of us are still doing other things like blogs and so forth. So to dive right into the 4 ways that you can use that one image, use it as a blog header, use it as a Pinterest graphic, then take it and use it as an Instagram feed graphic, or you can use it in your Instagram stories, and then take that same image and go and put it in your product catalog. That way you have not only have you used it in your blog, you can use it as a header, you can use it as just a graphic to add in through the text. Gives you one place to use it that people haven't seen it yet. People who are driven more to your Pinterest are going to be able to find your product through Pinterest throughout the feed there, so you can use it as a Pinterest graphic. And that way people can go through, pin that, repin it numerous times, and that gives one platform where you'll be able to touch a lot of people. And then you can go back, use it in your Instagram feed or your Instagram story. Instagram stories are always my favorite. So you could go through and create a quick Instagram story, maybe giving people a little bit of information about some of the tips on using your product or how to use your product in a unique way. And that way you can share it there. So you'll be touching all of the people who are really living in your Instagram stories. And then take it and use it in your product catalog. A lot of the businesses I work with repurpose their images throughout their website on that product catalog. So that means your storefront. So you might have that one image that's on a white background, which is great to grab the attention and direct them to that product. But then when you get there, you can have a few other images so that people can see that product in action or that product in an environment so that they can relate to it and see how else they might use it. So you really can get a lot out of one image, even though sometimes it feels like it might be in a lot of places to you and it feels like you might have seen it a lot of times. Just keep in mind, friend, that not every single person is going to see that image in the exact same place. That means that you could even go through, as a bonus way to be able to use your images, is to go through and repurpose that later on. So for me and my Instagram, sometimes I will go back and I will use images that I may have used, 4 or 5 months ago. It was 4 or 5 months ago, friends. As many times as I post, that was a long time ago. So people might recognize that photo, but no one's going to be like, oh, I saw that, blah, blah. They're not going to say anything bad about it. So don't worry about that. But going into Canva, Canva lets you pre-size everything and use it. So when you go in there, it's got a cool resize option. So when you create your graphic, so say you start with that blog header and you create your graphic, you can go up to the top and just hit resize, and you can select, what you want to resize it to. So you can click that Pinterest graphic, resize it there, resize it to Instagram, resize it to product catalog. So it makes it super easy for you to go through, repurpose that same image in a couple of different ways and a few different sizes to be able to go back and use it. And again, just keep in mind, not every single person is going to see it in that one place, and there's nothing wrong with a little bit of consistency throughout the images or some things that people can start to recognize you for. So hopefully that was helpful for you. I just like to pop in and provide a little bit of information there. If there's anything in particular that you wanted to know more about, if I could help you maybe with improving your photos, make sure to head over to my Flat Lay Method e-course, or you can click below and head over to my link to schedule a quick chat with me, and we could talk a little bit about your photography, your needs, and maybe where things are going for you in the next 6 months so that we can help you get ahead of the game. Until next week, I will see you guys soon.